You've been tuning in. You've heard us talk about Allie. She is the nurse and injector that does Tabitha's lips and filler.
Her face, everything.
Yeah, so her eyebrows are in a good place. So let's just go right in. We start with our foundation in a medium shade. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This looks like absolutely the wrong color for her, doesn't it? It does not match her skin at all. And that is totally okay. Matching your skin would not make an improvement, would it? So we're gonna add the light concealer. These are cream-based products. So they have an endless blend time and they're not going to dry up with alcohol.
I know, my skin needs all the help it can get.
I'm gonna take some of that off just in case it's too much. Look how much came off just by touching it, the whole dot again. Let me grab a towel. Well, you know what? With what you got, we're gonna start with the dark one, but you don't have to. You can start with any of them, and we're just gonna start blending that out. See, I took off too much. We need more, but we'll work with what we've got. No.
Oh.
You don't
Sorry.
help. I'll do all the work. You just sit there and give me some resistance. Make sure that you're not bobbling. And the Siren brush is really important. It is not the only tool that you can use to put on this makeup, but it is the best tool in my opinion. It makes the application really, really easy. Go ahead and open your eyes and look up.
You resemble Emilia Clarke.
Who's
Who
that?
Allie does? Hello Kitty said it.
Well, who is Emily Clark? Why do we not know
sure.
this?
I have to find out. What do we know her from?
Yeah.
Kitty. Hello Kitty. Tell us. Welcome to everyone who's joining us. We're doing makeup with Science of Pretty today. Stephanie is using all the Science of Pretty products on Allie.
Well, tell them we made a bundle.
And so we're just getting to, I pinned a bundle. This is every product in the line that she's
Nope.
using right now. Mother Dragon. What is that?
Oh yeah, it's a new show.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look it up then.
What's it
I
on?
remember it's like it's
Mother of
useless.
Dragons.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of like Game of Thrones. It's like that kind of era or whatever dystopian world. And she plays the basically.
Perfect.
Okay, so chin stays down. There you go.
Also, just so everyone knows, I'm looking at the TikTok shop right now. With the bundles, TikTok is actually offering a 10% off right now too. So
TikTok is giving the right ballpark, but it's still a little too light. So we're gonna lighten it up by adding just a little bit more of the light concealer. I'm gonna highlight here on her forehead. I'm gonna highlight a little bit more down the 11s of the face. And then we're gonna do some work on concealing a few blemishes because that's gonna be great intel for you guys. So to do spot concealing, we're gonna take the foundation and use a concealer brush and just pat it on in the spot where we need it. It's too dark, which is we knew it would be. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this on my hand and just go in and start mixing until I get the right. Yeah, that was literally all I needed was just that tiny bit of the lightest concealer. And then we'll set that with powder and that is done. Blemish that's on her mouth right here. I'm gonna add a little bit of the light concealer because that was too dark. And then while I'm here, I'm gonna touch up around the nose and stretch this color out, make sure that we're getting all the discoloration around the nostrils. But blemish is pretty much gone. You can't get rid of the texture, but you can get rid of all the color. If I can go in, I like to use these little finger puff things for the powder, but let's set under her eyes, look up. That's gonna give us a little bit more color correction and it's gonna lock everything in and make sure that everything is tight and it looks filtered, it looks flawless, it's perfect. Here's, again, the golden triangle. We are highlighting from the brows to the mouth. Okay, so this area in here is all highlighted and we want a little bit of darkness on the nose to push the nose down, okay? So we're gonna, instead of just brushing your brows the way that they grow, We're gonna brush them up, and if they're too long, that's okay. Get yourself some little bitty scissors and trim them. Or I'll show you what I'm gonna do here, because we're not gonna take the time to trim. You can push this gel all the way through. I really like this one. It's dirt cheap, and it's much better than the expensive one that's very popular. And then now I'm just gonna go in and take those long hairs on top and just push them down. Now, look at the difference. Okay, so give me a cheesy grin. We're gonna find the apex of the cheek. I'm just gonna roll that right on. I'm gonna take a little bit off over here. And then I like to use my finger to do this. I'm just gonna pat it out. It's gonna take a little bit of time. It's not super fast, but it is always the perfect color, and most importantly, it's the perfect glow. Gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this song. Do y'all know who this is? Is it Daisha or Dasha that sings the Austin song?
Oh.
Did your boots stop working? Is it
Daisha?
Daisha? Obsessed with her. All right, so now we have a little bit of color on the cheeks, bringing that triangle even into a tighter focus. And now we're gonna do the lips, and she's got such gorgeous full lips that I think the only thing I'm just gonna slap it on. Norm, you can use a lip brush. That's gonna give you the best effect, especially if you have thin lips. You wanna use a lip brush to pull some off of the wand, put it on a brush. That's gonna give you really tight control over finding your vermilion border. These lips don't need tight control. She could just purr face on the wand and it would probably be fine. So. But we are gonna make sure that we get this color at the edge of her lips, because the vermilion border is where we want that shine most importantly. The viscosity of the gloss is also really important, because it's gonna last for 6 hours as long as you're not eating like a sandwich or a hamburger or something like that. Because it's kind of sticky. So when you push your lips together, it's gonna remind you that it's there, and you're gonna stop pushing your lips together. And you're gonna leave them alone, and they're gonna look gorgeous. And people are gonna notice, and then you're gonna feel good about yourself, and then you're gonna think, I was right. This is without mascara, folks. I'm gonna let you do your own mascara, because this angle doesn't work for me, and then I'd have to just put my back to everybody, but yeah. And then I would take your hair, if we're just doing a glow up, I would pull your hair forward, part it in the middle. And I know this is what I do to my hair, but there's a reason that I do it, and then push it back. So most of you are just not pulling your hair forward enough.
I don't know how not to. I'm a nurse.
I know.
I just always try to help people or take care of them.
I know. And then getting just that little bit of curve right here. This curve is enhancing this curve. This curve is enhancing this curve. So it's like a flower. It just works, and it feminizes. But getting that little bit of curve right here on your face. Mm-hmm. So if I had a curling iron or hairspray, I would put that